What's up, guys? This is Andrew from IGN. I am here with Brian Malkowitz.
Did it again.
Oh, so close. Again. I keep doing that. And we're here fighting the second of two raid bosses in Borderlands 2's new Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt DLC. And can you kind of explain? You have these little like fireplaces, I guess these are.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when I first started playing this. I had no idea what these were for when I first started the game. I was assuming that it was something to do with a raid boss, because you know anything that after post campaign, anything that you needed iridium for was raid bosses.
Sure.
So that's what I figured. But then we ended up finding all 4 of them that are laid out around the map. As we show you where they are on the map. But you have to have enough iridium. I don't think one person can't do all of these because there's not enough iridium, because they take 23 to 27 for each 4. So that should be more than the 99 capacity that you can have. So you're going to need more people in there to put in those little fireplace. I guess I'm calling them tomes or whatever. But you have to do all of those in one setting. They're all in Hunter's Grotto.
Okay.
So you just put the iridium in there, and then there's this little another totem right here in the middle of Hunter's Grotto that these little flames pop up, and there's a little lever that you pull right here. This doesn't actually spawn the raid boss. This spawns a bunch of savages and witch doctors that you have to fight a bunch of waves of before Dexidous comes out. I guess that's how you pronounce it, Dexidous.
That sounds right.
Yeah. You know, a bunch of savages come out, and it's not just savages. You're going to get witch doctors, and they'll be like super badass witch doctors, and they have a lot of health. So with those super badass witch doctors and badass savages coming at you, they level up those savages, and they heal very often. So they have a lot of health, and they're healing super often. So it's hard to take them down, and you got to take them down fast. Otherwise, they're just going to keep leveling up and healing.
Yeah, and the witch doctors are super annoying in general.
Yeah. But then when you're getting like 3 or 4 super badass ones, that happens. But once you kill all of them, a big Dexidous drifter drops out on the floor and begins to attack you.
And one thing you guys were talking about is that, unlike most of the other raid bosses, I think other than Terramorphous, this one allows you to die and then
fight again. You can. Yeah, because this one's in an open playing field. When you die, it doesn't matter. You'll respawn back at the lodge on Hunter's Grotto, and you can fill up on ammo, because you're going to waste a lot of ammo on him, because shooting him anywhere other than his little the yellow weak spots does no damage.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And it seems like he moves kind of quickly, so it's
yeah,
hard
he moves quickly, and it's very hard to hit. If you have anybody under him, he does a little dip that kind of like attacks you with his little front legs. So it's really hard to hit him if people are under him while he's attacking, because he dips down, and it's really hard to get onto him. But
oh man, and this is kind of it actually feels a lot like the Terramorphous fight in that he doesn't have a crazy shield. Like this is kind of the first one that's just like kind of a stamina thing. Like, can you keep fighting for as long as it takes?
Yeah, honestly, like if you just stick with it, there's really no way to fail this boss, because anybody can die. We were kind of worried about that, because when we were playing with 4 people, and on everybody else's but mine, the health bar wasn't going down. Like you would just see on other people's screens, the health bar was staying all the way up, but on my screen it was just going all the way down. But it just takes a lot of time to get this boss.
Yeah, and is there any real strategy to it other than just kind of
honestly, it's really just the weak points. It's a weak point boss. There's really no strategy.
I mean, what does he have, like a specific attack to avoid or anything?
If you're familiar with the drifters, because it's the first time you see drifters since Borderlands 1 and in the Secret Armory DLC, and they shoot little balls of corrosion at you, which most raid bosses seem like they do a lot. It's just corrosion.
Yeah, they love their corrosion.
Yeah, and it's not like a infinite corrosion like it was with Pete or Master G, but. It'll probably take you down if they do it, but he'll also attack you with his little 2 front legs and swipe you if you get too close to him.
Yeah, it seems like he's getting you in like one shot basically.
Yeah, and he can get you from anywhere. As you saw, I went down previously inside the lodge, so he can shoot through the doors. If you're trying to take cover or get ammo or stuff like that. But
is he weak to any ammo types or anything?
Not that I've noticed, but I know that most drifters are prone to explosive damage.
Okay.
So if you have a really good explosion damage weapon, it'll probably be good against his weak spots if you can get it.
Excellent.
But yeah, once you kill him, as you see right there, he kind of just disappears in the loot drops. There's like no explosion or anything. He just falls, just disappears off of there.
And any good loot from this? Or?
Nope.
Seraph crystals even?
Actually, no. I didn't even notice any Seraph crystals from this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, it's kind of interesting how stingy they are with the loot, even on these.
Yeah, it's like this big secret raid boss. Like this one, this is an unmarked raid boss. This is not a quest. You just have to, go go to the totems and put the iridium in there and then go to that thing. So it's unmarked. So it's just kind of depressing that you get this really big secret boss and then loot
Nothing
just
for it.
Yeah, like wow, thanks.
Well, cool, Brian. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And for all your Borderlands 2 raid boss needs, keep it locked to IGN.